you're allowed to feel as many emotions as you want. You can be happy and sad, grateful and stressed. You can be excited but anxious but nervous, but happy but a little sad. Whatever combination, whatever mix of feelings that you're experiencing, you can. I think so often we have opportunities, we get experiences, we travel, we do something new, we are able to do what most people aren't able to do because we have and have worked hard for them. And then we're expected to be absolutely not stressed, perfectly fine, and just satisfied within that. And do not get me wrong, all those feelings are applicable. All those feelings are possible. And at the same time, someone can be absolutely stressed out in their mind. It's kind of like that same concept of like med school. You work super duper hard to get into med school. You study, you literally just study. And you spend hours and hours and hours trying to do what the very small percentage of individuals can do and do. Not many people go to med school because it's rigorous, because it's hard to get into, acceptance rates are low, and you have to be very on your game. When people get into med school, they're excited. And when people get into med school, they're stressed. It's hard. It's another achievement. And it's still stressful. At the same time, like, people get new job opportunities. People get new whatever. And they're excited. And yet, they're stressed. Yet they're nervous. Yet they're, I already said that. And yet, so many other emotions. And I think when people just see you from the outside and see that you have all these accolades, see that you are just so many things, so many good things, so many amazing things, they forget that you're still human at the end of the day. They forget that you still have feelings and that you're still grateful. And there's so many other compartments of being a human. There's so many other compartments of being the person of who you are. You're not only this accomplishment. You're not only what you do. You're not only this experience that you have and this opportunity. Like, yes, a lot of people who go into med school, go into higher education, that does become a lot of your time. That does become your main focus. So it takes up a lot of your mental space. But at the same time, that's not you. That's not who you are. That's not what actually fulfills you, maybe. And if it does, more power to you. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. And I think when you have this pressure, this ever-ceasing pressure to have you be on top of things, to have you be one thing on the next and on the next and on the next, they don't see you for who you are. They don't see you for more than what you physically have. And then they forget that you also have feelings on top of it. And that you're a multifaceted person. That when you are just trying to be you, and you have these new environments, these these new people that you're with, these new stressors, even if you've been there for a year, even if you've been there for 6 months, 6 weeks, 3 weeks even, something new is always happening. Something new is always changing. And you don't need a reason to feel that way. Like, you don't need a valid reason to feel that way from other people. Because sometimes people are going to invalidate your feelings. And some people are going to be like, no, you shouldn't be feeling stressed. No, you shouldn't be feeling angry, upset, sad, depressed, anxious. No, you shouldn't feel like that because you have all these other things. But they forget the humanity. They forget that you can feel stressed and blessed. That you can feel so many things at the same time. And it truly goes back to that saying of like stressed to be, or blessed to be stressed. Like, yes, there's a privilege of being stressed. Yes, there's a privilege of being in academia. Yes, there's a privilege of having high accomplishments and high achievements and awards and all these other things. And at the same time, yes, that does come at a cost. Yes, that does come at a price. Yes, you're still a human. The humanity, the relationship, the emotions, the toll on you, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, every full capacity of your being. And not everybody's gonna understand that. That's okay. Because I want you to know that you're allowed to feel all the ranges of emotions, with gratitude being in the sandwich filling in between. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I want to leave you with this. Regardless of what anybody else thinks, says, does, tells you, yells at you, directly tells you, your emotions are valid. You can feel stressed, you can feel blessed, you can feel grateful, sad, depressed. Literally the whole entire spectrum of emotions. Because you're allowed to. Because not everybody sees what you go through. Not everybody feels the same thing. Not everybody has experienced the same thing as you. And simply you going through hard things, simply you taking that leap of faith and trusting yourself to do this new thing. 1%, like 0.0000001% of that is the reason why you should be allowed to feel every single emotion. My point being, you don't need a reason. You can feel the way that you feel. You can feel all the emotions that you can feel at the same time. Just because you're human. So allow yourself that. Allow yourself that grace. Give yourself that permission. Simply because this is your first time living. Food for thought.